팩트를 기반한 취재로 명확한 사실 보도.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Hello. Give us a big noise. Woo! It's lovely to see you all here.
Welcome to the 2022 BeFM School Reporting Contest.
Yes, everyone. Are you excited? 잠깐만요. Are you excited? There we go. There we go.
Alright, so shall we get started? 이제 모두가 기다리는 무대 시작해 볼까요?
네. 여러분, 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Have you ever wondered about Netflix or Disney Plus and how they suggest what you want to watch? The answer is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the ability for a computer to think and learn. With AI, computers can perform tasks that are usually done by people. Not only is AI very helpful, it can also make our lives so much easier. Let's take a look at some of the best types of AI. Most people have heard of self-driving AI cars that could drive and park themselves without the driver needing to do anything. Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla, promised to release self-driving cars in the future. The cars will find the best route to your destination with just one voice command. There would also be fewer car accidents. A lesser-known type of AI are home robots. They are in charge of playing and entertaining children. They monitor temperature, take photos, read books, and play music. This is very convenient for busy parents. One of the most interesting types of AI is Eugene Guzman. This AI computer chatted with people who then had to guess if they were chatting with a human or a machine. Most people believe that Eugene Guzman was human. Some countries have begun using AI teachers. AI teachers are available at any time and never get tired. They can teach, grade assignments, and input grades much faster than people. Students wouldn't have to leave their homes to go to school. They could have class anytime, anywhere. Even though there are many benefits of AI, we need to consider the negative impacts. Overall, I think the positives outweigh the negatives. If we think carefully and wisely, AI has the potential to improve our lives. Thank you.
Wow. Please give a huge round of applause. 고은수. That was
너무
fantastic.
잘했어요.
How do you feel?
Nervous?
Nervous.
Yeah. But nervous isn't as the same thing as excited. It's just a different word, right?
Yes.
Yes, maybe.
Well, for someone who was nervous, you did such a great job.
Didn't she do a fantastic job, everybody? Yes, well done.
Thank you so much. And I'm sure our judges have many questions to ask. So, Catherine Bang, do you have a question for our student?
First of all, good job. Eunsu, good job. Okay, so my question for you is, you mentioned AI teachers.
Yes.
So here's my question. Would you prefer an AI teacher over your current teacher?
I hope the current teacher's not here.
Not here, don't worry.
No.
No?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Is there a reason?
Yes, because my original school teacher has feelings and AI doesn't have feelings, so we can't have a relationship. So I think that's one of the reasons.
Very good, thank you.
And
Thank
no
you.
offense to all of those emotional AIs out there as well, right? What about those AIs that cry? Oh, Insunim. All right, let's move on. Kim Dami, do you have a question for our school reporter?
I do. Unsu, a great job. You mentioned lots of types of AI, but
Yes.
what's your favorite out of all? And could you add why you picked that as your favorite?
I think it's home robots because it's very convenient for busy parents, as I said. I think it will be fun, but there are still a lot of negatives. But I think that home robots are my favorite.
I agree. Ditto.
Oh, so you're really watching out for your parents too. And we have one more question we're going to ask student Son Dong-wook.
Well, I think she did a really good job on her presentation. I have a question of, there are lots of theories recently about the danger of AI. What do you think about AI, and do you think that the danger of AI is bigger than the convenience of AI?
I do think there are a lot of negative things about AI too, but today I just wanted to talk about the positives. But I do think there is a danger of AI, but I think I have more positive things about AI than the negatives. So, yes.
Hi, my name is Mina. I am a fourth grader from Jungwon Elementary School. I am going to talk about illustrations today. The reason I chose this topic is that I often go to the bookstore, and whenever I go there, I see many books, albums, and stationery items. That made me wonder, who makes these album covers? Who makes the pretty stickers, and who designs game characters? So after a bit of research, I decided to talk about illustrations. An illustration is a decoration or visual explanation designed for print or digital media. They are included in posters, magazines, books, and stationery items. They are also found on teaching materials, animations, video games, and films. Digital illustrations are often used to make websites and apps more user-friendly. Illustrations today use many styles and techniques. They include drawing, painting, printmaking, collage, digital design, and even 3D modeling. An illustration may be expressive, stylist, realistic, or highly technical. I think illustrators are artists in a unique way. They both create art, but an artist creates art to express emotions, while an illustrator has different purpose. The fact that something you drew can be used by thousands of people and could be released as goods is awesome. In September, I visited the Busan Illustration Fair and saw many works by illustrators. I couldn't take my eyes off of them. It has its own beauty and is fascinating. In the future, I believe that illustrations will be used in even more situations. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed every moment.
Wow, fantastic presentation. Thank you, Yoon Mina.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
Nervous.
Nervous. Everyone says nervous. Okay, I challenge you. I challenge you to say excited. You feel excited?
No.
No. Oh, she's just kidding. She's kidding, everybody. She feels excited. You did a really, really good job.
Yeah, we are so proud of you.
Yeah.
I remember when you were in the school reporter's studio, and you did such a great job from back then.
Didn't she do a wonderful job, everyone? Big round of applause.
And we have to get along with some questions from our judges. So we're going to start off with Mr. Kevin Smith first.
Thank you. Okay, we're on. Thank you, Mina. That was lovely. And I have a question for you. I'm also a big fan of illustrations. I believe that the illustrator is maybe just as important as the author in a children's storybook. I wondered, do you have a favorite illustrator?
Yes.
Who is it?
She is an illustrator called Hongji. She makes stickers and a lot of other things, and and the character is really cute, so that's why I like her.
Thank you very much for your feedback. Wonderful.
Lovely answer. Thank you so much. All right, let's also ask BeFM's Catherine Ban.
Thank you. Mina, is illustration, have you thought about it maybe as a future, like a dream or a career, something that you might want to do in the future?
No, not really.
Is it just like a hobby, something you just enjoy looking at and reading and looking at?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and we're going to ask one more student. 남지우 학생, could you give us a question?
Okay, first of all, thank you for your great speech, and I have a question. Like, throughout all the illustrations you have watched until these days, what was your favorite illustration and the reason why?
As I mentioned before, I like the illustration. She's like kind of a dog. Her name is Robin, and it's really cute, so that's why I like it.
Hello, I'm Kim Ryu from Haegang Middle School. Now, have you ever wondered if a curse really exists? I always think about curses before my test, but those are little superstitions. However, over history, many mysteries have been much scarier than getting bad grades in tests. One example is the curse of King Tut. Tutankhamen was one of the pharaohs back in ancient Egypt. He was hidden away in a small tomb underground after his death until Howard Carter, a famous archaeologist, found him. However, there was one thing scary in that place. A phrase saying, "Death shall come on swift wings to he who disturbs the peace of a king." And as if to prove that, Carter's pet canary died because it was bitten by a cobra. This was thought to be the sign of the curse, since cobra stands for pharaohs. Also, Lord Carnarvon, who supported Carter, died almost right after the ancient tomb was found. In addition to that, Carter's secretary also died while digging out the tomb, along with Sir Archibald Douglas Reed, who supposedly x-rayed the mummy, had a death. But that's not all. One of the archaeologists, White, killed himself with the suicide will saying, "I died because of the Pharaoh's curse." And the whole city of Cairo had a blackout. Many people thought that it was the curse of the king. However, even though 22 people died during the excavating job, the people who participated in it was such a large number of 1,500 that it doesn't seem to be a curse. Also, Lord Carnarvon had poor health even before Tutankhamen was found. He didn't have long to live in the first place. In the end, all of the mysteries can be explained with science, making a curse seem very unlikely. Thank you.
Wow, I love it. I'm so interested in history and especially in Tutankhamun. So I would love to hear like a 20-minute presentation. I know we've only got 2 minutes. 부담 없이 20 minutes 다음에. I would love that. Oh, wasn't that fantastic?
너무 잘했죠. All right, so we're going to get to the questions, starting off with Kevin Smith from ISB.
Well done. That was a really interesting speech. I'd like to ask a question about the Tutankhamun curse. Do you believe that it was a curse, or was it just coincidence?
I think it was only a coincidence because many reporters wanted to make their news interesting, so they added lots of rumors into it. So I believe it's just a rumor.
Good answer. Thank you very much.
I love that. I love that answer. Also, is that what you did when you were a BeFM school reporter?
Yeah.
It is?
It's a good report.
You heard it here first, everybody. You heard it here first. All right, let's move on to our reporter, Kim Tami.
Good job, great job. It was an interesting story, Liu. Why do you think people in the ancient times believed in those curses, or even nowadays people might buy those curses?
Still, we don't know lots of phenomena going around the world, but as we go on, we'll gain more knowledges and figure out there's no curse in the end. But for now, we don't know lots of things. Though I think that's why we try to explain those with curses.
All right, thank you for your answer.
Hello everyone, my name is Cho Soo-bin and I'm 6th grade from Jongre Elementary School. Words that describe me are sociable and friendly. I'm always trying to help my friends and be kind to everyone. I think my bright personality is thanks to my delightful school activities after attending Donghae Elementary School for 6 years. Today, I'd like to introduce 3 special activities that I have experienced. Korean traditional music, computer, and a second language are included in classes. Students are interested in and actively participate in these classes. To explain in detail, first of all, in the Korean traditional music class, we play the 장구, 단소, and sing pansori. Through the test, all students
learn the basic rhythm of Changu and complete the song. And then in our school, we have a special computer class. Perfectly learn various coding programs and engage in practical electronic device activities such as making 3D models, making videos, and creating self-introduction. Also, in the computer classes, typing is important. The typing speed determines the ranking of students on the computer, and the school holds a typing contest too. We can also learn Excel, PowerPoint, Hangul, and coding functions through the ITQ certification exam. The third is the second foreign language class. We have Chinese class in the first grade. We can learn about culture through Chinese conversation and play activities. Also, we have Japanese class in the fifth grade. It is especially useful for international exchange activities with Japanese sister schools at Dongre Elementary School. Before COVID-19, we visited each other's school and did cultural experiences. However, these days we are sending and receiving letters. Our school considers all students with different specialties and hobbies to create various activities. Also, it helps students develop their abilities. Thank you for listening to my school reporting about special subject activities.
Wow, give a big round of applause. Fantastic.
Such a great presentation. How did you feel?
I'm still nervous.
Well, we couldn't tell at all.
You don't seem nervous. You seem, really kind of just confident and ready for it.
So now for some questions, let's ask Catherine Bang from BeFM.
All right, Subin, good job. Thank you for your speech, your presentation. It seems like your elementary school offers so many diverse classes. So of these classes that you mentioned, the Korean traditional music classes, the diverse computer classes, and the second foreign language class, which is your personal favorite?
My favorite subject is Korean traditional music because I'm also playing flute, so danso is easy for me to play.
Okay. Thank you for your answer.
All right. Thank you so much, Catherine, for your question. Great answer as well. Next, let's ask Mr. Kevin Smith.
Thank you. Wonderful speech. I have a question about the computer class. You mentioned that in the computer class, typing is very important. What's your opinion about this? Do you think that typing in this day and age should still be an important skill?
I think yes, because we need to write.
So we have to communicate using the typing skills?
Yes.
Right. Good answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We have one more question from our Bika student, Song Dong-wook.
Well, I think it was a great job for you. A very great presentation. I have a question about the all of over activities. What do you think is the biggest difference between activities and ordinary classes? And what do you think is better for students?
I think is computer class. We can learn Excel and PowerPoint and Hangul, and it is helpful for prepare middle school.
Thank you for a good answer.
Thank you so much. Fantastic questions and really good answers. Thank you very much to our number 4 contestant for the BeFM School Reporters.
Hello, my name is Yeji, and I'm a 4th grader at Haewon Elementary School. Today, I have a great topic for you guys, so I think you will enjoy it. When you hear the words COVID-19 and school, you would probably think of a gruesome place where there are just some students wearing masks. This was reality in my school life just from 3 years ago to right now. But now it has changed into a happy trip to a place where you meet your friends. As you might know, I want to talk about the influences COVID-19 brought upon my school life. The biggest change was that we couldn't do face-to-face classes. Without a choice other than to stay home and study online, I couldn't really meet my friends and teachers. Also in PE, we had to watch some videos about stretching and follow the boring and hard poses they do.
when there were technological problems, it was really hard to focus. So my memory about 2nd and 3rd grade is not really good, thanks to COVID-19. Another change caused by COVID-19 is going on field trips. When we were in 1st grade, we went to Dongbaeksum to go on a field trip. It is a very special benefit that we can enjoy. But during 3 years, our field trips were all cancelled. This was caused due to the worry of getting infected with COVID. We are learning about our hometown in social studies. I'd like to go to the place where I learned about in class. It would also be a good time for students to learn about various sports. The last change is social relationship. I didn't get to make many friends when COVID was starting. That's because we didn't go to school much, and our break time got shorter from 10 minutes to 5 minutes. Students were really disappointed about this. However, thank God, these days things are changing a lot. For example, this year we went to school every single day and also got a chance to do dodgeball. Also in 4th grade, we did survival swimming classes and we went to the aquarium for the field trip. Compared with the start of COVID-19, things have gotten much better since. There is a possibility that we could take off our masks and that our school break could become 10 minutes again. I wish everything could go back to the time when we did not have COVID-19 and spend a normal, fun school life just like the way it was. Goodbye, COVID-19.
Wow, thank you for such a lovely presentation. I think it's very easy as adults especially to always think, oh, COVID-19 has this impact on me, but we forget it's been 3 years for our students in classrooms and they've not been able to do all the bonding with their friends. So really, I got a little bit emotional during your presentation. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having such a great presentation for us. And we're going to get to some questions right now. Let's ask our Arirang TV reporter, Kim Dami.
Sure. Thank you so much. I agreed a lot with what you said during your speech. I know coronavirus put a stop on a lot of things, including school life, but can you tell me one thing you actually enjoyed during the pandemic?
Are you talking about doing online classes?
Oh, it could be online classes.
I like doing online classes because I could learn new things about the computer, and I didn't really use Zoom before, so it was a really new experience.
Thank you.
Wow, yeah, I know it's like the Zoom generation now, isn't it? Okay, perfect question. Let's move on. Mr. Kevin Smith, how about you chime in for us?
Thank you. Yes, I thought it was a very interesting speech, and you listed a number of disadvantages with the COVID-19 restrictions. I wondered which was the worst one for you.
I thought not getting social relationship was the worst because when I did Zoom classes, I didn't really get to meet my friends, and I really liked doing classes with my friends because it's more easier to understand and there's a lot of teamwork. So I think that was the biggest problem.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. Thank you.
And I'm sure our students have a lot of thoughts as well. So let's ask our student Namju.
First of all, thank you for a great speech. And I want to ask you, you told during your speech that the social connection between each other has kind of become more worse. So after this COVID-19 kind of ended, do you feel more special about your friends?
Yes, because in second grade, I almost never did social face-to-face classes, and I didn't really talk with my friends. But after that ended, I really talked with my friends a lot, and I think I made more friends than second grade.
Thank you so much. Lovely answer and really wonderful questions. I think we can all relate to the topic. Is there anything you'd like to say to everybody as a, post-COVID-19 응원 or encouragement?
I hope everyone is safe, and I really hope that COVID-19 will end really fast.
Thank
you
so
very much.
much.
큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lee Seung-min, and I am from Busan Foreign School, 6th grade. Judges, students, did you have lunch yet? Just as an average person should, people eat 3 meals per day. However, on the opposite side of this world right now, there are people starving to death. They are called refugees. Refugees had to escape from their countries due to gunshots, explosions, and terror. Refugees in this situation have to face the same nightmare over and over. But the unfortunate truth is, this is not a nightmare, but this is reality. 89.3 million people in the world right now are facing starvation, lack of hygiene, and family loss. Adding on, in 2020, it proved that 1 out of every 3 children is a refugee. I believe that everyone in this world should have the right to have peace and dream. Refugees around the world desire the life they used to have, but in a different country, that's not possible, as money, language, and culture are just few of the problems they have to deal with. However, there is some positive news. Many organizations are providing the best life they can to refugees. For instance, UNICEF provides education to children. Shelterbox provides safety shelters for refugees. I am part of the UNICEF donors, and I donate to UNICEF every month, hoping that refugees can have a better life. Our school as well has constantly been doing fundraisers for global refugees, such as Afghanistan, Pakistan, Ukraine, and so much more that needs to be recognized. I've always wondered what I can do to help refugees around the world with the role I have. I started by saving money and donating it so that refugees who need support can get it. We can work all in unison to create a day when the term refugees are not existing. Thank you.
Wow.
Such an important topic.
Yeah, standing so far back from the mic as well, because you don't even need a mic, do you? Doesn't need a mic. How do you feel?
I feel proud because this was a topic I'm very passionate about, and I got to tell it twice now, including the school reporters one, and now here. So, proud.
Do you want a job? Do you want my job? I'll stay home and rest, and you can do my job. Deal? Deal. Sounds good.
Yeah, you did. You've convinced me. I think I need to start looking into more organizations to donate to. And I'm sure our judges have many questions we're going to ask, starting with Catherine Bang.
Well, Seung-min, I think we can all kind of feel your passion about the topic that you chose today regarding refugees, so thank you for that. So you mentioned what you do personally in terms of what you can do for refugees. But what about in terms of young people, generally speaking? What can young people do, the youth do, generally speaking? Do you think that young people can do more so that support for refugees, for example, like your friends, can you encourage them to do more?
So our school has a curriculum, and every year they teach us about refugees during once a year. And so by just learning about refugees and the impact on the world, when we grow up, we might be volunteering to help refugees. So I think us just getting educated is just very enthusiasing us to help refugees around the world. So I think learning about this refugees and their problems will help us later on to help them.
Thank you for your answer and your enthusiasm. We can hear it. Yes.
Wonderful answer. And I love that. We don't need to go and do anything except learn about it. Really important. Love that. What about our TV announcer, Kim Dami?
Other than saving money and learning about refugee issue, what areas or fields are you interested in digging more to help the refugees globally?
So global refugees. So there's for refugees who has like war and natural disasters, they'll probably escape their countries. And there's a lot of camps, refugee camps around the world. So such as there's some refugee camps in Turkey, Germany, and even in South Korea too. So I think that maybe digging more into refugee camps and what this refugee, as I mentioned, how UNICEF provides education for children so that children can become better later on, and so Shelter Box providing shelters for refugee safety. I think I can dig more into about the organizations that there are that's supporting the refugees.
All right, thank you for your insight.
Such great answers. And you talked a lot about, children and education, so I'm sure our students have questions too. Let's ask Ji-in.
Thank you for your amazing speech first. And I think you're really interested in the problem about the refugees. So is your future dream related about these problems?
Well, my future dream is to get in a pretty good college, and I want to go into a little bit of technology. However, as a second job of mine, I want to volunteer all my will to help with refugees. So I want to start like a second job when I grow up, and I want to use that second job to help refugees around the world that needs help and support.
Hello, my name is Kang from Mojin Elementary School. We all have someone we admire, a role model we want to be like. It could be someone in real life or from your imagination. One of my role models is Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter series. So you could be asking me, she's not even a real person. Well, she may not be a real person, but she's worth a role model. Most people here would have read or heard about Harry Potter. Please raise your hand if you've seen the movies or read the books. Thank you. And now, you can also think she's my role model for being smart. But no. She's got other qualities worthy of a role model. To begin with, Hermione's got a huge caring heart for every creature. Who can you care for? For your friends? Or maybe just your family? All of those doesn't matter to Hermione. Picture it like this. You're walking on the street and you see a kid being teased. What would you do? Most people would just walk past. Even I will walk past. But Hermione will always stop and help the kid. And I think that is a mind we should all have. Secondly, Hermione's got a mind to make a world a better place for all living creatures. I only hope to do some good to the world. That is what Hermione said in the last book of the Harry Potter series. And while other people treated house elves like vermin, she treated them with respect and kindness. And in that way, I feel like I'm really like her. I go to Imlang Beach to collect trash in the sea to help sea animals. Just like when Hermione made SVEW to stop the abuse of house elves. Third and finally, she's a strong, fierce, and a brave girl. With non-magical parents, other students teased her. But she proved that a girl with non-magical parents can do just about anything a pure-blooded witch or wizard could. And I think those are very important qualities worth a role model. How about you? What qualities does your role model have? A kind heart? Curiosity? Well, whatever qualities they have, just remember, YRMCBA. Your role model can be anyone. Thank you for your time and have a good day.
Wow, fantastic. I love that. Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Hey, Juan. What's your favorite Hermione quote?
I think it was, I only hope to do some good to the world, like I
love
said.
It. Oh, it's so nice. Mine is, it's not Wingardium Leviosa. That's my favorite. So good, right? Well done. Fantastic.
You did such a great job. Let's ask our judges for some questions, starting with Mr. Kevin Smith.
Good job. Very good presentation. My question is, what makes a good role model? You gave your example of who you felt was a good role model, but what are the qualities that make a good role model?
I think it's how they care for other people and how that person's actions and what that person says and acts actually touches a person.
Thank you very much. Good answer.
I love that. All right, let's move on to Catherine.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. I have a question. You mentioned, of course, this fictional character, and great choice. But do you have a real, in-person, real person role model? I'm curious if you have one.
I do sort of have one.
May I ask who it is?
And her name is Venus Williams. She's a tennis player.
Right.
And even though she was a back woman, she won Wimbledon a couple of times. And I really sort of want to win the Wimbledon as well. So she sort of gave me some inspiration to do that.
Oh, so you play tennis?
Yes.
Thank you.
Wow, so many role models there. And we're going to have one more question from our students. Our student Son Dong-wook.
Thank you for your brilliant presentation. I just have a question of, can you relate Hermione with your future dream and job? Because she's your role model.
Yes. When I grow up, I'm going to go to Harvard to discover the secret of the universe. And I'm going to use that to help other people to change the past to make the future a better life. Or go to the future to tell them how to solve the problem of the climate changes.
Wow, that is a big dream. I love it.
Very
Time
ambitious.
travel.
It's good to dream big.
I love it. So good. Well, thank you so much for your interview.
And with us, we had Kang Hye-wan from Bodon Elementary School. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, hello, everybody. I'm a 6th grader from Changmin Elementary School, and my name is Hayeon. I will be talking about K-pop's past, present, and future today. The reason that I chose this topic is because I've been a really big K-pop fan for years. I'll learn about the past of K-pop first. So, K-pop's basic meaning is a global music genre made in Korea. The origins of K-pop started way back in the 1990s when Seotaeji and the Boys released their first single in 1992. This type of music was very new to Korea at the time, and it instantly became a hit among teenagers. And then K-pop had its major start in 1996 when the first idols appeared. A group called H.O.T. had arrived to the music scene. With K-pop's popularity, people had realized a new wave had swept over South Korea. And after many groups had debuted and made legends during their career, the big bang of K-pop came in 2012 when Psy released Gangnam Style. The song hit number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, and the music video hit 1 billion views that same year. And of course, we can't leave out the living legends BTS. BTS has become one of the worldwide icons of this decade. Their songs almost always hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, starting with Dynamite in 2020. K-pop is a growing industry, and it's a sensation for people around the world. They not only make music, but they also influence and connect with other people from around the globe. And it's constantly growing. I think it's going to be very interesting watching K-pop evolve over the years. I hope you enjoy listening to my speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Fantastic speech.
너무너무 잘했어요.
너무 잘했어요. Who's your favorite K-pop band?
Tomorrow by Together.
Oh, I sure know them. Yeah, I know
Laura,
who they
don't
are.
lie.
Immediately, let's move on, quick.
All right, let's ask our judges for some questions, starting with our reporter, Kim Dami.
Thank you for your speech. I'm also a big fan of Tubatu and BTS. Why do you, other than what you've mentioned, but why do you think K-pop was able to become such a global sensation?
I think it was able to grow because it's very diverse and it's very different. Like every group had its own color.
I agree. Thank you.
Really good answer. I love that. Every group had its own color. Ooh, that's deep. That's very deep. Let's move into Mr. Kevin Smith. Do you have a question?
Thank you. Thank you for asking me about K-pop. I really appreciate that. I want to link my question to the previous speech giver. So my question is, do you think that K-pop stars are good role models?
Yeah, I mean, they make your dreams come true. I mean, they actually they make your dreams grow, and you can have big dreams, well, after listening to their music, I guess.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you for great answers. And we're going to ask one of our students now. I believe it's time for our student Namju, right?
First of all, thank you for a great speech, and also I want to ask you how you got that much enthusiastic to the K-pop music, because also most of my friends love K-pop music these days, but I don't get the point why they are so much enthusiasm about that K-pop music. So I want to ask you why you have fallen into love with K-pop music.
I think it really represents South Korea, and as I said before, they have many types of music, and yeah, I said the groups have their own color, which really means a lot to me.
Hello everyone, I am Park So-eun from Haegang Middle School. Today, I'm so delighted and excited to be here, and it was one of the most memorable experiences to join the BeFM school reporters early this year. On the broadcast, I introduced some of the exciting events that everyone could go and enjoy this summer. Time flies really fast, and we are already heading to the end of this year, 2022. But don't be disappointed. There is still plenty of upcoming events that we look forward to this December in Busan. This year has been even more special to Busan since we are planning to host the 2030 World Expo. Therefore, the city has been planning and hosting big events and festivals to attract more people. In fact, today, one of the biggest events is coming up. It is the Busan Fireworks Festival. The Busan Fireworks Festival is one of the largest fireworks festivals in Korea with more than 1 million spectators every year. Also, the Light Festival is taking place at the Haeundae Beach until January 24th. One of the main purposes of this Light Festival is to promote the city Busan and attract more tourists, so we will be able to let them know how Busan is the perfect place for the World Expo. Other than these events, there's also a fun and unique event waiting for us this month, 23rd, which is the Polar Bear Festival. You might wonder what this is. Like polar bears who enjoy swimming in the icy ocean, this is a rather challenging event to jump into the freezing cold seawater to pray for the health next year. Maybe you can also get the feeling of accomplishment for yourself too. So far, I briefly introduced some of the upcoming festivals in Busan, and I hope these festivals will help people to get to know better about the city, and hopefully we can host the 2030 World Expo. Don't just stay at home because it's cold winter, but enjoy various festivals in dynamic Busan. Thank you.
What a fantastic speech. Also, a wonderful advertisement for Busan as well. They should pay you. Are you getting a sponsorship from Busan City?
No.
Well,
are you working for them?
Maybe you should be. Maybe you should be. That was fantastic, right? Yes. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
All right, so let's get straight to some questions from our judges, starting with Catherine Bang.
Thank you for your presentation, Soon. So you mentioned some of the events that are still slated for the calendar for winter for Busan. So I'm curious as to what some of your favorite spring or summer events for our city are.
For the summer, so there's the Haeundae Beach near us, so maybe there's lots of festivals to swim in the ocean and join the summer in Busan. So I think that's a good event for us to join in the summer.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question. All right, let me ask ISB's Kevin Smith.
Thank you. I also enjoy many of the festivals that we have in Busan. Really looking forward to the fireworks tonight. I wonder, which is your favorite festival throughout the whole year?
Okay, so my favorite festival is definitely the fireworks festival. So I watch the fireworks festival every year with my family, and in fact, today when I go home, I'm going to watch the fireworks festival with my family again. And I'm so excited because for these recent 3 years, it hasn't been held up due to COVID, and it's really interesting to see the fireworks festival in 3 years. Thank you.
Fantastic. Enjoy the fireworks tonight.
Thank you so much. And one of our students, Jeongjin, will be asking another question.
As your speech, I always stay home and I don't really enjoy some festivals. So if you can recommend me a festival, which is your...
I would recommend the Live Festival for you. I've been to the Live Festival a week before with my family, and the concept of this Live Festival this year was the 2030 World Expo. So the scale was really big, and it was really interesting to see the big Live Festival, and it was really fun.
Well, thank you so much for your questions and, of course, for your answers. And seriously, you know so much about Busan.
Yeah.
There's so much information. Busan City should be listening and taking some advice. That was fantastic. How do you feel?
I'm really excited being here today.
Going to get into the Ususang, but before that, we would like to get all of our students on the stage. So please give a round of applause as we welcome all of our students onto the stage. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. What are you waiting for?
Right, everyone should come to the stage.
Come on. So Christine is going to stand this side. I'll stand this side. You can come and stand in between. You are our 주인공s for today. You're all going to the back of the stage. Come forward. Come forward.
Come forward.
There we go. Oh, I love it. Perfect. So stay in this line. Stay in this line. Stay in this line. Stay in this line. Everybody see okay? Yes? Lovely. All right. So we won't make you bow just yet. You can if you want to, but not quite yet. The Ususang. So the student who gets the Ususang will be awarded a scholarship worth 100,000 won. Ooh, yes, very nice.
And for our awards, our BeFM CEO 전기득 will be handing them out. 시상에는 부산영어방송재단 전기득 대표님께서 수고해 주시겠습니다. Are you guys ready? Okay, so the 2022 BeFM School Reporting Contest 우수상의 주인공은 바로 강혜환입니다. 축하합니다.
Wow, congratulations. Wonderful. All right, a lovely photograph there. Perfect. It was such a great speech. Well done.
Very inspiring. Thank you so much.
Okay. Let's go to our next awards. Are we ready? Yes.
Right. 저까지 긴장되는데요.
저요.
We have some more awards to give out. So the student who gets the 최우수상 will be awarded a scholarship worth 300,000 won.
The Daesang winning student will get a scholarship worth 500,000 won. All right.
All right, are you guys ready? Let's announce the 최우수상 first. So the 2022 BeFM School Reporting Contest 최우수상의 주인공은 바로 고은수입니다. 축하합니다.
Woo! Congratulations. 네, 축하해 있겠어요. 네. Congratulations. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 한 번 더. All right, here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for.
So we have another award, right? 자, 이제 여기 남은 친구들 중에서 대상을 받을 친구가 있는데요. 과연 누가 받을까요?
Okay, if I was one of you guys, I'd be sweating a lot. But remember, you all did a fantastic job, okay? So just want to let you know that whoever gets it, you all did fantastic. 그럼 발표하겠습니다. The 2022 BeFM School Reporting Contest 대상의 주인공은 바로 이승민입니다. 축하합니다. Wow, fantastic. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다, everybody. Please, huge round of applause. Fantastic. All right, pop yourself back there. And of course, we have all of our remaining contestants who also get a prize as well. So please bring out.
다들 너무너무 잘해주셨는데요. 모두 다 상을 수여하겠습니다.
첫 번째 학생 박소은님. 네, 앞으로 와서 사진 찍고 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. Okay, so you come out, join our 대표님.
김리우 학생.
와, 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. Very well done. Wonderful. All right, next up we've got 윤미나님. Name. I always say name. Come on. Fantastic. Well done. Taking a picture. Beautiful. Up next,
we have our student 조수빈.
Well done. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. Huge round of applause. And up next, we've got 윤하연 학생. Well done.
Good job.
Fantastic. Keep the applause coming. And
finally, we have our student 최유진.
Well done. All right. Should we get all of our fantastic participants across at the front of the stage? Let's have a photograph together.
Everyone come forward.
Come forward a little bit.